All right, friends, we are making mustard today. Yes, we are. We're learning how to make it from scratch. That way we know all the ingredients that are going into it, right? And we're going to save ourselves some money. So let's get started with all the equipment and ingredients. For ingredients, you're going to need 1 cup of water. You're also going to need 3/4 a cup of mustard powder. I prefer to buy this powder ready to go, and in my opinion, Coleman's is the absolute best, okay? If you'd rather start it and you want to do it like from scratch, you can buy mustard seeds. McCormick sells them like this. That's not enough. If you're really wanting to make mustard, you're going to need to buy bulk seeds, okay? The Spice Way sells them. We are not in any way affiliated with them. It's just a great company to buy bulk seed from, okay? So you can get this bulk seed. You could put it in your mortar pestle and grind it down. If you have a super high-powered like Ninja blender, you could grind them up in there, or a food processor, a coffee grinder, or you can use an actual grain grinder. It will put your seeds into a powder for you. But it's so much easier to start with this powder, okay? So 3/4 a cup of mustard powder. And you're also going to need a 1/2 cup of white vinegar. Yes, I'm using the 4% because I'm not canning, okay? I use my 4% for these type of things and making salad dressings and for cleaning. Don't shy away from buying 4%, just do not can with it. You are going to need 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. You could do a 1/2 too if you want, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And that is it for the ingredients. You're obviously going to need measuring cups, okay? The most important part is a non-reactive pot that you're going to cook in. This is an enameled pot, meaning nothing's going to react and or stick in this. You could also use stainless steel. That's a perfect fit. I'm cooking this outside on my camping stove. Not just because I want to be in here, but because this is potent, this is strong. If you don't have a super well-ventilated kitchen, we live in a 30-foot trailer, guys, and I have 4 pets inside. There is no way I can cook this inside the trailer. It would make my animals sick. So it's best just to do it outside if you have that capability, okay? All right, we have 1 cup of water in here. We've got the heat going on it. To that cup of water, we're going to add our 3/4 a cup of mustard powder. I have our turmeric, paprika, garlic, and salt all right here. We're going to add that in. And remember, we're using a non-reactive pan, so we want a non-reactive stirring device. I'm going to use a silicone whisk. You could use a stainless steel one as well. So we're going to slowly just let this all get incorporated and heat it up. And when we feel like that mustard powder is broken down a little, we'll add the vinegar. Now this whole process can take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes because all we're doing is reducing it, okay? Everything seems to be dissolved, so I'm going to go ahead and add my 1/2 cup of vinegar to this. We are just going to sit here and stir and stir and stir. Alright, we've been stirring this for at least 8 minutes now, and you can see how thick it's starting to turn, okay? Now, when it starts getting thick like this, it really starts to sputter, okay? And this mustard is super hot, so I really do not recommend children doing this part of the process, okay? Because it is just like molten lava. But you can see it's starting to cook. Well, it's been cooking, but see how thick it's starting to get. Now, if you get to where you're reducing this and you accidentally get it too thick, you just add a little water to it, stir it up, and get it to the consistency that you would like. I've turned the heat off. Look at this. This, in my opinion, is the perfect consistency for regular good old yellow mustard. Let's jar this up. All right, I'm going to fill, I'm using a 3/4 pints jar. I think that'll be the right size for this. You can be smart and use a funnel, unlike me. We have done it. We made mustard. This is a 3/4 pint, so I should have just used the pint jar. I know that's the perfect amount, but it does make 1 pint on this recipe. I'm telling you, knowing what's going into your food, especially your condiments, guys. A lot of people use condiments every single time they eat. Even on something healthy, they'll use their store-bought condiments. Do it this way. You know what's going in it. You know your family's not at risk. You're saving money, and boy, does it taste good. This will last a minimum of 3 months in your refrigerator. I promise you that. Please let us know what kind of condiments you make at home, because we all could use some inspiration in this category. All right? Give us a thumbs up, subscribe and share, and we are going to be talking to you really soon. God bless you all.